Hare Krishna. Question. In your answer to the question about intercaste marriages in Krishna's perspective, Gita's perspective on it, why was there no reference to Varna Sankara as is given in the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita? Answer. Varna Sankara refers to the unwanted progeny. So when people actually unite without proper purification, without a devotional consciousness, then depending on the level of consciousness of the uniting couple, souls corresponding to that consciousness are attracted. That is the Vedic understanding of how a soul gets a particular body. So then if people are having intercaste marriages, is it, the question here is probably that if the people are having intercaste marriages, then why wouldn't, because that those marriages are primarily based on superficial bodily considerations, wouldn't that lead to having a lower consciousness, and wouldn't that lead to Varna Sankara? So if this is the question, the point here is in Kali Yuga practically everybody who is born is a Varna Sankara. So we don't have to make that into a major issue. Here we were talking about the point that when people are going to get married, the primary consideration should be compatibility. Now in Vedic culture, when the caste system was based on qualities and it was being properly implemented, so at that time the caste considerations were important because people in particular castes would have similar upbringings, and those similar upbringings played a significant role in providing compatibility for the marriage. So will that be the same today? Not necessarily. Yes, there are broad cultural similarities today among the castes, but still, because there have been so much mixing among various jatis and varnas over the centuries, that it's not really a guarantee that just because a person is from the same caste that will lead to compatibility. And more than that, even if there is compatibility, people can be from the same caste and still they can both be in the same sensual worldly consciousness. And then even when there is union within people of the same caste, there can also be Varna Sankara. On the other hand, there can be people who can be from different castes. If both of them become devotees and then they get married, then they will be in much better consciousness, and then there will be no Varna Sankara. So in the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna talks about Varna Sankara, there is practically no reference there to any Varna Sankara being caused because of intercaste marriages. The point is that in the first chapter, when Kshatriyas are slaughtered, then the protectors of society will no longer be available, and then unscrupulous men will exploit the women, and that's all. It will lead to Varna Sankara. So therefore the point is not that there is Varna Sankara or there is no Varna Sankara because of intercaste marriages. The point is in the first chapter that the protectors of society should not be killed. So that has got really nothing to do with the concept of intercaste marriages here. Our focus there was on the compatibility and the Gita's perspective of how compatibility can be established. So that is by ensuring that we make the horizontal relationship in such a way that it reinforces the vertical relationship. So if those who are doing this are naturally are spiritually inclined, then naturally they will also be in a better consciousness while uniting, and that will also ensure that there is no Varna Sankara. Thank you. Hare Krishna.